Hello friends, and welcome to the stream. My name is Serge, Pilot Club 6. And this morning we are continuing our TPC Charters Airline regional operations in our Embraer E190. As you can see, beautiful bird. Let's zoom in a little bit. Oh yeah, that looks fantastic in our club livery. We are flying from, I'm going to butcher this name, let's see here, Dothan, Alabama, to New Orleans, Louisiana. This is not a chartered flight. This is a regularly scheduled flight, 90 passengers on the manifest. And I'm very excited to fly this. Recently, I've not been able to fly a lot during the week, so we do these flights over the weekend, and of course, the month of September was the Out of Thin Air TPC Charters Airline fall event, which we participated in, flying GA aircraft in the Rockies and the Smokies in the United States. Fortunately, we were not able to finish all of the airports, but we did wave one. Very exciting. We're flying that in the Kodiak, so that took some time away for us to do our regular airliner flights. But here we are, back on deck. We're in it to win it, guys. Don't forget to check out thepilotclub.org for group flights, activities, flight school, VATSIM training, virtual airline, and more. Thepilotclub.org. All right, so here we are on the ground. Conditions look very nice here in I'm gonna keep butchering this name, Dothan, Alabama. And I haven't checked the conditions in New Orleans. Matter of fact, let's do that while we're here. Here we are in ForeFlight. So VFR conditions at New Orleans, light winds, good visibility, so we are good to go, guys. All right, here's our route. Pretty straightforward flight here, not a long flight, 46 minutes. We're gonna cruise at 32,000 feet. The distance for this flight is a little bit under 300 nautical miles. We do have sort of a medium headwind or light headwind here, 36 knots, but that is a-okay, so no problemo. We don't have any ATC on, so we got our squawk code and through our VATSIM auto ATC. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the flight deck where we needed some fresh air here, so we opened the window, so the window's open. Nice. All right, we'll go to our overhead, and we will turn the batteries on. No smoking sign, and we can arm the emergency lights. Looks good. Now we have been having some issues with GPU power on our last trip, so we'll see how that goes here. We'll take our GPU power. Oh, interesting. Alright, things are coming alive. Let's see if GPU power connects correctly. I don't think it will. Alright, so let's go back here. Let's turn on nav lights. Let's give it a minute here. Alright, let's go to our OnAir tracker. That's what TPC Charters Airline uses, and we'll go ahead and launch this flight. Alright, sweet. Yep, so that's not working. So let's go ahead and do our fire test. That looks good, and we can start our GPU. and or APU rather, I'm sorry. And I think, let's close the window. Yep, that's gonna give us what we want here, which is our beautiful displays. Alright, so let's go to the EFB. We'll go flight details. We'll import our flight plan from dispatch. Yep, everything's looking good here. Beautiful. We'll go to departure and we'll start boarding. Alright, so let's take a look at the squawk code they gave us, 1547. And we'll put that in. And we're on standby, so that is good. While we're here, let's get the CTAF for our departure. Let me look at something here. It is 1184. 1184, so we can plug that in. Our COM 1, 1228 in standby, and 1228 in COM 2. That looks good. Alright, we'll go to route, check our database. It is good.
We would like to wish you a safe flight. Before taking your seats, please make sure that your small hand luggage, including backpacks, handbags, and shopping bags from the duty-free zone, it was placed only under the seats in front of you, leaving space on the shelves for large hand luggage. Please do not place luggage in the aisles or in the area of emergency exits. Passengers sitting in emergency rows are asked to ensure that their hand luggage is placed on the shelves during takeoff and landing, leaving the floor clear of any objects. Please activate airplane mode on electronic devices with network connectivity. Charging electronic devices is prohibited, and if you notice any irregularities in their operation, please contact the onboard crew immediately. At the same time, we would like to inform you that drinking alcohol not purchased on board, smoking, and using e-cigarettes is prohibited. Thank you for your attention.
Alright, sweet. Cabin crew are doing their thing. We're going to go to, so we just imported our flight plan from dispatch into MCDU here. And we're going to depart on 14. And we'll apply that. There's no SID out of there. And we're going to arrive on 29er. Now, in real life, New Orleans are landing 20. They're departing 29er, but 20 is RNAV. And I want to stay away from RNAV approaches in the current version of the FSS E190, so we'll go ahead and go 29er. Hopefully it's not too much of disruption there. ILS 29er, we'll get vectors, and we are arriving on Minister 1. And our transition is Gulfport, so GPT, and we'll apply that. Alright, that looks good. Alright, now, let me see, is it this one? Be too weird like this, but alright, we'll try. So, wanted to get a closer view here. So, we are going to go to performance in it. We're not going to fill everything here, but we will fill out some things. And we'll let the first officer do the rest. Alright, so we're looking at weather, our cruise winds, 234. Now let's do 239.48. And we'll put that in there. And we'll do 0.74 for our climb, 0.78 for our cruise, and 0.78 for our descent. Alright, so we got that in there. Let's go back to performance, takeoff. Let's go ahead and put our wind here for our departure. It is 190 at 4. So that looks good. Alright, and then we'll let the first officer do the rest. So runway 14 is what we're departing. It is dry. It's going to be a flaps 2 departure. Let's get our weather synced up. So 190 at, here is someone showing 6, but it's really 4. 2985 is our QNH. Alright, we'll go ahead and calculate. And we'll send to MCDU. Yep, see, first officer's doing his thing. Our trim is 3.2. Let's dial that in. That's right here. .2. Let me look at something here. This is our fuel. I think we'll put 10,000. Hopefully this will take. How we doing on fuel? Yep, we're fueling. Alright, so he's putting in our performance figures. That's good. Let's go to flight plan here. 2933. 2933, that looks good. That checks out. All of that is good. Alright, so that's all in. Let's take a look. So we got our takeoff fuel, taxi fuel, all that. We're going to cruise at 3.2. That's correct. That is all correct here. Let's look here. So we're doing takeoff 2, ADX on, ECS on, AI, that's anti-ice off, and we are doing a flex takeoff rated 33, flaps 2, and that is all looking good. Rotated 33. Alright, we'll put that back on radio, so we're good with that. Let's see how we doing with the flight controls. Hydraulic bit is still good. Alright, we'll go back to status. Let's go ahead and set up these screens here how we like it. That looks good. Alright, 2985. It's already there. Looks good. Auto brake can go to RTO. Go and put our speed on FMS speeds. Looks good. Let's see here. Your damper can come on. Departing 14. 139 is the heading. What happened to the screens here? $139. All right, now 3 screens are off. What the heck is going on here? Let's see. Do we have APU? I can't even tell. Should have the APU. Everything, all the screens went blank. Let's turn that off, see if that helps. Yep, it did. Okay, so that GPU power is kind of funky, right? So we'll go to ground. Go ahead, remove GPU. We don't need that. Let's see, make sure we get our services. Catering baggage. I don't know if it's going to do it. We'll try. Probably not going to do it. Okay. Let's see here. We can remove rear stairs now. Alright, and we'll leave everything like that here. Oh, now it's going back to IRS aligning. Okay, great. Alright, so our first fix, defun, and that is correct. I'll be making a right turn after departure. Looks like jack center just came on. Let's see if we're in their space. We are 135925. Oops. 135925. All right, let's see what they say. Jack Center, good morning. Pilot Club 6. Request IFR to New Orleans, please.
Pilot Club 6, Jacksonville Center, you're cleared to the New Orleans Louis Armstrong International Airport via Vector's defund and is filed. Maintain 3000. Expect flight level 320 when 0 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.92. Squawk 1547.
We're cleared to New Orleans. Vectors defund, then as filed. 3000 initial. We'll expect 320 10 minutes after. 13592 1547. Pilot Club 6.
Pilot Club 6 read back correct. Push and start at pilot discretion. Advise ready to taxi. Expect departure runway 14.
Push and start our discretion. We'll advise when ready. We'll expect 14. Thank you, Pilot Club 6. All right, wonderful. So awesome to have some ATC here. All right, let's look at, there's the fun. 14 is what we're getting, perfect. Right, everything's good to go here. See how we're looking on our loading. About 5 more minutes. See if it'll give us 10,000 is what we're looking for. $1547 is our squawk. We can go 3000 initial. 13592. We already got that in there, so we're all set with that. Perfect. I'll go ahead and close the doors here. Electrical pump on. So let's see, we're not gonna need, let's see where we want to turn. We'll turn right here. Let's see, right to Alpha. Sweet. Let me go chat with the cabin crew right quick, brief them, and I'll be right back.
Southwest 2323, Jacksonville Center, good morning. A runway 17 right, taxi via Golf 1. Southwest 2323. That's going to be the Hotel 1. I'm sorry. Southwest 2323, RNAV to Cape, wind 180 at 7, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff.
Alright, we're back on flight deck, and I think we are all loaded. Yes, we are. Let's look at our fuel. Yep, we got about
Southwest 2323, radar
10,000.
contact, altitude.
So we'll go
Southwest 2323, you can proceed.
seatbelts
direct
on.
Buffy, climb and maintain flight level 390.
And beacon on. Close everything. Alright, everything's closed.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking. My name is Martin.
Oops.
And with First Officer Iqbal, we will have the pleasure of leading today's flight. We'll soon start taxiing to the runway. The flight should take place on time. Please listen to the cabin crew's instructions during the flight. Thank you, and have a smooth flight.
Alright, so we are going to be going to 1-4 via Alpha, most likely. Okay, alright, so make sure that start tracking there. and we'll start engine 1.
American 667, you're departing my airspace to the south. Miami Center not online. The Sarasota altimeter, 29er. The altimeter, let me get to it again. It's 29er87. See you later. Have a good morning.
Alright, we good with engine 1. We can start 2. Okay, so we are okay on the engines. Turn off APU. Things looking good here. Alright, we'll go ahead and turn this way. Do flight controls check, full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, rudder, full right, full left, neutral. Good. Go ahead and taxi up to taxi line here, which is Alpha. Alright, brake check, good. And we'll set the parking brake, flaps 2. Alright, we'll call up Jack Center. Jack Center, Embraer Pilot Club 6, holding short, Alpha, ready for taxi.
Pilot Club 6, runway 14, taxi via Alpha. Dothan altimeter 29er85.
14 via Alpha, Pilot Club 6. Alright, 29er85, we got that.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secured and ready for departure.
Thank you. Oh, okay, what's that? What's that airplane doing over there? Come on, guys. We'll Go to 1.4. We got a, what is that, a 208 here. We got a few Kodiaks here. We got flaps 2. Let's check our TO config.
Takeoff, okay.
Alright, good on takeoff. Go ahead and arm takeoff mode.
Southwest 2323, you're cleared direct gears.
Alright, Charlie's what we need there. Go ahead and turn on sterile cockpit. I think this is Charlie coming up. So we'll take that. All right, we'll hold short here. Call Jack Center. Jack Center, Pilot Club 6, holding short 1-4, ready to go.
Pilot Club 6, wind 190 at 4, runway 14, clear for takeoff, flight runway heading after departure.
Clear for takeoff 1-4, runway heading, Pilot Club 6. Alright, so let's get rid of the camera. Go lights on, strobe on.
Runway 14. Enter
Cabin crew,
runway
ready for
14.
departure.
8,100 feet remaining.
I see 1-4. Alright, here we go. Make sure everything's good here. It's looking good. Arm auto throttle. Spool up. checked. Positive rate, gear up. Autopilot on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until the seatbelt warning lights turn off. For your safety and comfort,
1,000 to go.
we also suggest that you keep your
Web
seatbelts
0.
fastened throughout the flight in case unexpected turbulence.
US Coast Guard 13, Jacksonville.
Alright, we're 3,000. Jack's Pilot Club 6, 3,000.
Pilot Club 6, Jacksonville Center radar contact. Climb maintain level 320. Proceed direct defund when able.
Climb maintain flight level 320, direct defund, Pilot Club 6. Alright, we're gonna go 320. Gonna go flight level change.
Coast Guard 13, Jacksonville Center, your radio is overmodulating, unreadable.
And we're gonna right turn.
Jack Center Coast Guard 13 is an active search and rescue SAR unit heading towards the east towards the Big Bend area.
Coast Guard 13, Jacksonville Center, roger. Yeah, you don't need to be with me unless you want flight follow. There's no frequency check.
Alright, let's go.
Roger that. We'll contact you
Defund.
for our return.
And we'll go nav. Pretty good so far, guys. Alright, 10,000. We're going to speed up a little bit and get rid of the HUD. Turn the landing lights off. Sterile cockpit off. Sweet.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will soon launch our onboard service, offering hot and cold drinks as well as a meal or snack. Please read the onboard menu. If you have a food allergy to any of the ingredients, please inform the cabin crew. At the same time, we kindly inform you that the preferred payment method is payment by card.
Jacob, what's up, man? Thanks for popping in. You got that right. Clean departure is what we got. Worked really hard to do all the right things here, so it was a good departure.
And November 14 Whiskey.
Great day for flying. Thank you for stopping by.
Standing by. And November 112 Whiskey, you cleared to Wilmington Airport via Vector Wando, then the style maintain 3,000. Expect 7,000 once 0 minutes after departure. Frequency 135.92 squawk 0701. November 112, read back correct. Push to start at pilot discretion. Advise ready to taxi. Expect. Advise ready to taxi. Expect departure runway.
Selling duty-free products on board. The offer includes perfumes from famous brands and other gadgets. The detailed offer can be found in the catalog placed in front of your seats or in the mobile application.
All right, and we're selling duty-free stuff, I guess, on board of this short flight. All right, we're gonna go standard on a barrow 3 times, and we can kill the seatbelts. Man, really nice weather to fly here. Unlike how it was yesterday, of course. Let's go ahead and do some charts here.
November 112 Whiskey, are you ready to taxi? November 112 Whiskey, runway 21. Taxi via Golf to Alpha, the Savannah altimeter. And hang off to standby. All right, 112 Whiskey in Savannah altimeter 2988.
Get our parking coordinates here too. Everything's looking clean and good. Good flight so far. About 40 minutes of flight remaining. All right, let's get our iPad there. me see, make sure we got our correct fixes. Sue, Murray, Sue, inboard, Murray. Yep. And then SJI, and then we'll pick up GPT. Looks good.
Fly runway heading after departure. Wind 210 at 6 runway 216 takeoff.
There's a shoreline there to the ocean, or Gulf rather. Just checking out some views here.
November 112 Whiskey, radar contact, say altitude. November 112 Whiskey, climb and maintain 7,000.
So Niner is the iPad. So I have the 7. There's the Niner a little closer. And we're going to be coming up on our top of descent soon. Not going to spend a long time in cruise here, short flight. There's SGI, or SJI, here's GPT.
Okay, aircraft calling on the ground at Charleston. I do not see your aircraft. Are you squawking mode?
Slid at 11,250. Alright. That's what we needed. There it is right there.
All right, Delta 6111, your clearance on request. Stand by.
It's kind of an interesting view here. Okay. That was 5. Okay.
Delta 6111, cleared to Myrtle Beach Airport via vector taking. Then it's filed, maintain 3,000, expect 10,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.92, squawk 7470. Delta 6111, read back correct, pushing started. Pilot discretion advised, ready to taxi. Expect departure runway 23.
Alright, we're 0.74, so gotta pick up the speed a little bit here, I guess. And then we'll start climbing again. Alright, let me go ahead and go quickly brief the cabin crew about our arrival. We'll be going to Unicom soon as well, and initiating our descent. Be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just reached cruising altitude. The entire flight is carried out in accordance with the submitted flight plan. The weather at the destination airport should be good, and we do not expect any disruptions during the rest of the flight. However, it is recommended to keep your seatbelts fastened in case of
23
unexpected
taxi via
turbulence.
Alpha Charlie, altimeter 2984.
Alright, we're back on deck. Cabin crew's been briefed. We should start our descent momentarily. Let me call Jax. Jax Center, Pilot Club 6, approaching top of descent.
Pilot Club 6. plotting my airspace to the east, Jackson. Houston Center is not on line radar service. Terminated frequency change approved. Have a great plan.
Over to Unicom, and thanks for your help this morning, Pirate Club 6. Alright, so we're going to go to 1228, 1215. Let's go ahead and dial in 11. And we're going to go VS 1500. Go manual speed. Yep, we didn't spend a lot of time in cruise. That's okay, short flight. Again, we got to go 11,250 at Slido. So that's what we're going to do. Doing manual VNAV here. Let's go ahead and pick up our CTAF frequency for New Orleans. It's 119.5. We'll get that ready. Looking good. And just to kind of prepare, let's look at, so we're landing 29er, terminals on the right. You look at the gates here. I think Concourse B is where we're going to be. Something like B7. So that's fine. Oops.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just started our descent. Please stay seated. Our onboard service will soon walk through the cabin to collect unnecessary waste.
Alright, course and frequency is good for ILS. Go here, we'll switch that to VOR2. And we need our minimums here. It's 202, so 210. Got the minimum set. Check the weather. Let's see here, we got about 20 minutes of flight remaining. Let's go ahead and put in our performance data. For landing, runway heading is going to be 286. 286. Our landing temperature is 22. And the wind is 240 at 6. Flap 5 landing. VAP 142. So we'll do manual 150. And that's something we got to do here so it doesn't idle too early in managed mode.
Destination ATIS is 127.55.
Alright, on the ILS, our initial approach fix. What is it here? Slid HRV helmet. Okay, so HRV, where's HRV? Let me check. HRV. Oh, I see. There's HRV. We don't need that. Okay, so we're not going to worry about HRV. So after slid, we'll be in heading mode. Very good. Samantha, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Yep, E190 by FSS, early access. Waiting on custom FMS. Anyways, we're flying into New Orleans. Alright, 75 miles to slid. Alright, and then helmet is above 3,000. Let's look at our missed approach here on ILS. Climb to 600, then climbing right turn to 3,000, direct RQR, VOR, and hold. So see here, right turn. Let me put that in here. RQR, where is that? Alright, there it is right there. .1108, so what we can do, sorry, actually no, that was correct. 1108. Put that in nav2. Alright, so that's going to be good for our missed approach. And 3,000, okay. Alright, transition altitude 2984 is what we need here. 2984 on the standby. And 2984 here. Alright, we got 2984 3 times. We'll go ahead and turn on the seatbelt signs. And we'll get rid of the iPad here as we initiate our approach. Or our arrival, I should say. And we'll go about 1,000 descent. Alright, about 1,000 to go. We actually can decrease our rate here to 500. 11,250. Okay. And we'll go to 90 here. I go 3,000. Now we got a bit of a freeze here. Alright, we're back in it. Got me scared a little bit. Go on the heading here. We're at 11. Go 2,000. Supposed to be at 250 here. give it some speed brakes here. Get us to 250. Full speed brakes.
Class Bravo below in 8.0 miles.
Lights on, sterile cockpit, and the HUD. Alright, and then here, turn a little bit to helmet. Matter of fact, we probably can go, we don't have helmet here, that's okay. Then I'll just be on heading. Alright, we're 250. Alright, actually, let's go ahead and pull up our chart here. Alright, so that looks good. We will go to CTAF, and then we'll monitor 1228. We'll use manual brakes here, so we're okay. Let's go 240. Alright, we're 6,000. New Orleans traffic, Embraer Pilot Club 6, 13 miles to the east, inbound ILS runway 29er. We're descending 5,600 for 3,000, New Orleans. Alright, let's go 230, we'll activate manage speeds. And we'll go 220. We're too fast here as well. Go ahead and intercept our localizer. Alright, and we got the loc. Get rid of the camera here as we come in for our landing.
Class Delta below in 2.1 miles.
Alright, helmet above 3. Yeah, we're going to be okay with that.
Oncoming TFR ahead.
Alright, that looks good. We're going to fly right over downtown New Orleans. Wonderful. Alright, let's go manage speed. Flaps 1. New Orleans traffic, Embraer Pilot Club 6, 10-mile final, Runway 29er, New Orleans. Wow. That's really neat. Flying right over downtown. Alright, we'll go flaps 2. Runway in sight.
Caution, inside upcoming GFR.
I will go gear down. Flaps 3. Alright, glide slope intercepted.
Cabin crew, seats for landing.
Let's go flaps 4. And flaps 5. So we should have 142 there. And we're gonna go 150. Flaps 5. The lights are good. Alright, we're good to go. A little bit of the wind from the left.
Two mile, final runway 29.
Autopilot off. A little too high. Adjusting. Continue. braking. I will exit on Golf 4. Huh. Interesting. Nope, not on Golf 4, I guess. It's going to be Golf 3. Clean up a little bit. Yeah, that Golf 4 was not connecting. Let's look at our rate here. What do we get? Yeah, we'll take that 263. So we can exit on Golf 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our destination airport. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated and fasten your seatbelts until the captain turns off the seatbelts fastened signal. The use of electronic devices is only possible after turning off the seatbelt warning. On behalf of ourselves and the entire cabin crew, we would like to thank you for flying together.
New Orleans traffic, Embraer Pilot Club 6, clear of 29er, taxiing to the terminal via Golf, last call, New Orleans. Alright, so we're good here. Let's go ahead and start APU. And we'll go to Bravo 7. Landing, what it didn't like. Not sure. Alright, here we go. Coming up to the terminal, so we can take, I think we can take Golf 7. Well, welcome to New Orleans. Short flight here. What do we got here? Southwest. Something else. Alright, this is Golf 7 coming up. Yeah, got a Southwest 737 right there. So we'll go ahead and kill the taxi lights. Transponder to standby. We'll try this one here. This B3, not B7. That is okay. Alright, we'll stop here. And, oop, wrong buttons. Alright, nav, we don't need any more. We're good there. And we'll kill the engines.
Engine off, timer off. The flight is finished. It has been monitored by OnAir.
Beacon off. Get the camera back on. We'll go here.
Cabin doors on manual cross.
Jetway. Cones. Open the door. Get our services. Cool. And let's take a look at our tracker. Regular landing, we'll take that. Landing speed was 139, a little bit fast, yep, but that's okay. Alright. So we can close that there. Yep. Alright guys, well that completes this flight. It's been brought to you by thepilotclub.org for group flights, activities, flight school, VATSIM training, virtual airline, and more. Check out thepilotclub.org. Alright, appreciate you guys watching the stream, and we'll see you on the stream next time. See you!